Hey guys, this is Connors from Gunroom.tv, and today we're taking a first look at the Walther PPQ UK legal long barrel pistol. Now, some of you will be familiar with the Walther PPQ, including the Q5 and Q5SF in 9mm and other calibers, but here in the UK, the only caliber we're allowed in semi-automatic is 22 LR. We have some other restrictions on us, which include a minimum barrel length of 12 inches and a minimum overall length of 24 inches, which is why you see these sticky out bits either end. The Walther Q5 is a proven competition gun, and the PPQ long barrel pistol is no different from that. It has the same frame style and a similar slide as well. Obviously the slide is made out of a different material and is a lot lighter. But unlike some of the 1911s on the UK market, this is actually made by Walther. They make the long barrel, they make the extension, and this is one of the most reliable long barrel pistols in production today. The PPQ we have here today is kindly on loan to us from Blue Fieldsports, and they've done a few modifications. The first thing that's going to be screaming out at you is the Cerakoted slide. This is a blue worn finish. They've also got the MagLoad carbon shroud on the end, and they've done the very common modification to the bar at the back here. Now, when it comes out the box, it has a little tail on it here, and that's to stop you from accidentally stabbing yourself. However, it does tend to get in the way, so on your head be it, if you choose to remove that, you can do and still stay within the law. This gun from Blue Fieldsports started life out as the base model, which is a shroud only. So the gun at its base model comes with a fake suppressor over the top of it. That gun can be had for £840. However, you can have a drilled and suppressed version where the shroud is not just a shroud, but it is actually indeed a moderator, and the barrel has ports drilled into it so it vents into that shroud. That model can be had for £980. For those of you who want to run optics, which is very common nowadays, you can also get a milled version with the plain shroud on it, which is £990, which comes milled ready to take an optic of your choice. Multiple adapters are available from the distributors Oceana Defence. And if you want the all singing, all dancing, milled and suppressed version, that could be had for £1,130. For those of you unfamiliar with the Walther PPQ, I'm going to go over some of the features. It comes standard with a fibre optic front sight and an elevation adjustable rear sight. It has no external safeties, relying more on a Glock style trigger safety. It has, as standard, an extended magazine release and an ambidextrous extended slide release. For those of you thinking about transitioning to a Walther PPQ, one of the things you'll probably want to know the most is the grip angle. Now, it's not quite like a 1911, and it's not quite like a Glock. It's somewhere in between. However, it is much closer to a 1911 straight grip angle than it is the Glock point to the sky grip angle. I'd probably say about 10% of the way towards a Glock, rather than being 50-50 somewhere in between. A little factoid for you, the Walther PPQ long barrel pistol was actually developed here on this range. It's been out for over 2 years now, and in that time has been used successfully in many competitions, including Alex Florence winning the NRA Pistol League with a Walther PPQ. Now that speaks a lot to the reliability of the gun, and it has some big shoes to fill with some of the other competition guns that are out there. The Walther PPQ cycles every round we have ever put through it, including some of the nastiest, cheapest stuff we could find. Reliability is key when it comes to competition, as well as keeping the weight down at the front with the carbon shroud. But fortunately, these are very easy modifications that you can do yourself, and it doesn't take a lot to get the gun ready for competition. Some other things you might be interested in if you're competing are the extensions to the magazines. Now, there are several ways of going about this. There are some imported magazine followers which can increase the capacity up from the standard 12 to around 14 or 15 rounds. And there are some magazine extensions made by the importers Oceana Defence. However, the only one we've got to show you here is an old version, and it doesn't work very well. We're hoping to see some more reliable newer versions out from them soon. However, if you want the pinnacle in reliability, there is no better way to go than running one of these PPQs with just the blue follower kits. Now, whilst the long barrel PPQ is a very reliable gun and very well suited to competition, there is one gripe that almost everyone who picks one up has with it, and that is the excess weight out the front. The gun comes as standard with a steel barrel shroud and a large steel barrel nut, which is intended for you to mount the suppressor that comes with it or any other muzzle devices that you might choose to. So one major upgrade that a lot of people do is going out and getting a carbon shroud in order to reduce the weight on there. Shameless plug is available from MagLoad.co.uk. Once you've fitted a carbon shroud, this gun becomes perfectly balanced and feels almost exactly the same as the Walther PPQ 9mm that we have shot abroad. No matter which version you go for, the long barrel PPQ comes with a hard case and a magazine. And if you're interested in picking one up for yourself, you can contact Blue Fieldsports, who are the South Coast exclusive distributor for them. They can also ship to your RFD anywhere in the country. However, if you want to find an RFD more local to you, you can get in touch with Oceana Defence, who can direct you to the right place. So I hope you've enjoyed this Gunroom.tv first look at the UK legal Walther PPQ long barrel pistol. This has been Connors with Gunroom.tv, and I hope to see you soon.